Hey John, so we have a member question in regards to a slow running bathroom sink. So she isn't quite sure what was down the sink drain, possibly glue, but even if it isn't that, oftentimes people have slow running sinks. So what's the first thing somebody should do if they have an issue?
First issue, well, one, make sure this little gizmo works. This is for your pop-up assembly. And it works. Fortunately for us, our sink's not plugged. Now, there's a lot of different items you can purchase. This we happen to pick up from Home Depot. Just a little clear drain thing, Ace Hardware, Lulz, any hardware store.
How much
sells
did that
stuff.
cost?
This particular item was like $3.
Okay.
Okay, now this little gizmo, it actually does come with a bag if you want to stay clean. But with your pop-up up, you can take this, slide it in, and wiggle it around. And well, if your sink's full of hair, you're going to pull back some hair. You're going to pull back, you go around it, and you can stick it all the way down. There's different items. You can see we got a little black residue here. So there was hair in there, yeah, at the plumber's house. Okay, so that's basically what you do. That's the simple $3 fix. Man, I got this. Now, what you have to understand is we have the same apparatus right here. This is your little thing on top.
So now I take it this is the thing that's normally under the sink.
This is, yeah, this is under the sink. This is what we have on top. This is your little flipper. And this right here is your little pop-up. Now, unfortunately, they weigh nothing. So if you can't get it with your little handy-dandy Home Depot tool, what you have to do is one, bring a bucket. Put your bucket underneath.
So again, this is underneath the sink.
Underneath the sink. Your bucket's here. Mind you, you have it full of water. If you have a shop vac, great, awesome. Suck all the water out. But what you need to do, is this little gizmo is right like this, is take this nut off. Now sometimes they're a little tight. Get yourself a pair of pliers. Pull this little nut off. And this whole assembly is going to come apart. Now that's apart, and it's going to spray water out of it. That's fine. You're going to be able to finger this out. And that's, generally speaking, where all the black residue is going to be, and you're going to have a big old wad of hair sticking on this thing. Well, you take this out, clean it off, pop it back in. Note the little slot right there. Pop her back in so she's straight.
No, wait a minute. Pull that back out because I know I've had trouble. It looks like it can go two directions.
This
So that flat
goes towards
side
the back.
to the back. Okay.
This is where your faucet's at. This
Okay.
goes towards the back. So you drop that bad boy back in there. This is still connected to your faucet up top. We slide this in. It's easier when it's hooked up to the sink.
Yeah, so everybody understands this is actually a brand new spare part because there's no way I could get the camera underneath the sink to actually show you.
See.
So this is just
So
a
that's
demo.
going to work.
So that's if the problem is at the stopper.
At the stopper.
Now that doesn't fix the problem.
PO plug.
PO plug?
PO plug. Why they call it a PO plug, I don't know. I'm the plumber. I don't name it. I just buy them.
PO, okay.
So now if we took all the goop, residue, everything we could out, and we try it again, and we're still plugged, well then we can always envision we're still plugged. We can always loosen this nut here, and everything's going to fall out.
And it'll be full of water.
And it'll be full of water again. Remember to empty your bucket. Now if there's anything in this pipe, that's when you might want to give me a call. But your basic quick stuff is here. Your little $3 tool, and you might have it.
Okay.
Anything from this part beyond, you're probably going to have to call the plumber because we're going to need to bring a sewer machine in and actually snake out the line.
How about just putting Drano or something
We
out?
don't use Drano. Drano will not hurt this. Drano will destroy this metal piece. Drano, if put in, even in the plastic pop-ups, Drano is going to melt that thing. It's going to eat it up. So the next time your kid jumps in there to pull this thing up, all it's going to do is break, and you're going to have to fish your little pop-up out.
Okay,
But that's
so
a quick fix in a nutshell.
all right, and so I understand you purchased an extra one of these little handy dandy doodads right here.
Handy dandy doodad from Home Depot. About $3. There's instructions on the back. Everyone needs a little guiding hand. And for those who share this video, we will throw you in a drawing. And if you are the winner, we will send you the Python drain cleaning tool. And I will even throw in a bucket and a brand new white rag from John the Plumber.
Oh, perfect. Thank you, John the Plumber.
Have a good day.